21st of...
Oh, sorry. Right. Aha, you people do it the wrong way round. Yes, okay. It's 21st of the 2nd here.
Alrighty, so good morning. We're gonna put some music on. Remember to hydrate and to take your vitamins and minerals and medications as prescribed. I need to remind myself every day.
I will eat my vitamins and then I might have some aluminium later. Maybe I'll go and leave my car in the car park and use the lift. Gotta love American English.
You're from Italy, so she doesn't
No,
know
I'm
that.
English. I live here, but I'm British.
Couple minutes for people to join. Then we'll start with our motivational video. Good morning, Chris. Enjoy the music for a few minutes while everybody joins. All right, welcome to the morning routine. So glad to have you guys. It is 3 minutes after, so we're here. Alicia, we got someone from TikTok with us today. Woo! She's going to be working and listening in. Her name's Elvira. It's so nice to have you. So good morning, Michelle and Trish. I get started with a motivational video. And I just pick them randomly, and what we do is just listen in and see if there's anything uplifting out of the video that you guys would like to share with each other and break the ice before we go into attitude of gratitude.
Is that we're always one decision. It may be that our greatest gift in life is that we're always one decision away from transformation. We're always one decision away from a new path, with new experiences, new beliefs, new identity, one decision away from a totally different life. It's almost incomprehensible that all the days leading up to now, everything we knew ourselves to be can be discarded and left with one swing of an axe, gone. What is more miraculous than that? We live at the intersection of two imaginary worlds, right? The past and the future. The past is gone and essentially meaningless. Yet as the provider of our identity, it still rules over us. Our sense of who we are comes from our collection of past memories. that imaginary world of yesterday, like the elephant tied to the chair with a rope. It hasn't realized it's strong enough to break free. It doesn't know that what confines him is not the rope, but acceptance of a lie. And that's what the past, that's what identity is, a lie. We are not yesterday, we are right now. And from the trivial things to the significant things, we get wrapped up in that lie. We overlook the gift of control we have over our future. What does it mean to say, I'm not a morning person? That in your past you hadn't conditioned yourself to wake up early? Okay. What does it mean to say, oh, I let people walk all over me? That in your past you didn't stand up for yourself? What does it mean to say I'm awkward or shy, or I struggle with writing or running or public speaking? So maybe you did. But what does that have to do with right now? What does that have to do with realizing the control you have over your life? Because simply realizing you can disconnect from these narratives, that they are not you, is a superpower. Realizing that calling yourself a bad student because you failed a test is like never taking off your raincoat because it rained yesterday. It's like, no, the sun is out, adapt. And once you realize right now is the beginning of the rest of your life, you can start making little changes. Identify not who you were, but who you'd love to be, and move towards it.
Wow, so good. Eddie Pinheiro to the rescue again. I'll break the ice. I liked right at the beginning, he said we are always just one decision away from a totally different life. And we are not yesterday, we are right now. You know, so we need to realize the control that we have in our lives. And you can make a change anytime, any minute. This is, every moment is a time where you can make a decision to improve, to grow. So what'd you guys get out of it? Okay, Lance. Let's see. Mute.
No, it's true, because there's an incident that happened to me when I was 4, which I don't have time to go into now, that created a template that lasted until I was about 24, when I accidentally unlocked it while meditating one day. And it's templates set through decisions made in the past, particularly when you're 4, because that's it create the amygdala oblongata is fairly smooth at that point in your life. But no, it's true. It's most definitely true what you just said. What's the name of that video? Can you ping me the link or something?
Yes, I can. I'll do that.
Can you? I'm getting ready to go out. Hence the fact I'm flitting about. So can you ping me on Messenger? I would like to listen to that privately tonight.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Lance. Thank you so much for that. Alicia.
So I got 2 things from that. One of them was like what he was just kind of talking about. I had recently talked to my therapist about like a moment that happened. I'm like, it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. And I'm like, it must mean something. And he's like, it means that you need to let it go. he's like, it means that like you need to feel it. He's like, accept it and accept that it's in the past and that you're living your entire life based on this one event. And you're thinking this whole truth of your life is based on this one event. And he's like, and you're holding yourself back. And so that day I sat down and I like cried about it. I let myself feel how it felt, and it still comes back, and I feel it. And I then say, that was in the past. I'm not there anymore. I'm here. That just because those people did that, something mean to me, doesn't mean that people in my like current life are doing those things to me. So that was one thing I got. I really liked what he said. I was like tearing up because I'm like, yes. And then the other thing is that I've always been like, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I say it all the time on my night routine. I'm not a morning person. Then one day I was like, I keep saying I'm not a morning person, which is an affirmation saying I am not a morning person.
Exactly.
And I'm like, and all like what they just said, all you have to do is change your habits, change your routine, and you can become a morning person. And so that's what I did this week. So I really like that. So 2 things I got out of it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's what I notice a lot of people doing that. They'll say, "Oh, I'm just too disorganized. I'm just this, I'm just that." And they want to change, but they say those affirmations over and over. And like you said, just one decision, one small step that you can take every single day to not be a certain way or to become something else. So, so beautiful. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on to our attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude is we just take 2 minutes on the clock to think about and write down everything we're grateful for. Gratitude helps with depression, anxiety, motivation. So we'll turn some music on for us and spend these 2 minutes thinking what we're grateful for and writing it down in the chat. I'm gonna end my live on TikTok. It was a success today. See what we're grateful for. Elvira, we got a special chat in Facebook too. If you'd like to be a part of that, reach out to me and we can get you in the group. A nice accountability group, nice group of people that help us stay motivated, encourage one another. I'm gonna make it so you guys can unmute yourselves now. If you want to chat. Okay. We got some gratitude coming in to the chat. We got grateful for spending time with her stepdaughter, her cats, music. Ooh, living near water. That is amazing. I love that too. And all the sunshine we've been getting. I'm grateful I live in Norwich. I like Norwich. Morning routine, grateful for morning routine, reading books, granddaughter staying over. Beautiful. Okay, hopefully that was enough time for you guys. Seemed like I went fast. Woo! Goals, we spent a couple minutes on our goals. 2 minutes on the timer to set intentions for our day. And think about your long-term goals and one baby step you can take to get closer to it. A lot of us have the same goals as each other, and it's kind of nice helping each other get there. So I'm with you, Trish. I want to get a healthy weight and feel good about myself. So I already can put a check mark on one thing. I worked out with Alicia this morning. Got my check mark in already. I'm gonna go for a walk. What else everybody's doing? Belle's got a check mark too. She's got this morning routine in the works. Reading books again. Nice. I love that. Give up gloom. Take in beauty around me. You know, I'm gonna do that. I gotta keep focusing on having an attitude of gratitude, but not think about everything I don't have and think about all the things that I have already and be appreciative of those things. And the last part is what I call uplift or healing heart. And just want you to think about what can we do to make the world a better place? What can we do to uplift somebody else? And maybe invite them to the morning routine, send them a text that you're thinking of them, that you love them. Whoever comes to mind, we'll do 1 minute on the clock for that. I think my healing heart's going to be a lot like yours, Trish. Trish said she's going to be kind and positive and be good to myself and others. And that's why I'm going to be happy around everyone today. Just be that light in the world. She's going to make videos for her routines, adjust the times on the morning routines. That's going to help so many people, Alicia. All right, I'm going to pull my affirmation card now. This is just a little card with an affirmation on it. And this one says present. Time can be tricky. Staying in the moment means not lamenting about the things past and not distressing about things to be. The past and future cannot be controlled. I can only control right here and right now. So I take peace in surrendering to the present. Exactly. Anybody have any words of wisdom for this? I think that would be a really good affirmation to say together. I can only control right here and right now. So this is it. So I take peace in surrendering to the present. I take peace in the present. I take peace in the present. I love that. All right, well, we're going to do a little bit of stretching before we go into our meditation. So we'll just stretch our necks. Do a little bit of movements. Roll it down and forward. Breathe. Roll those shoulders. Reach over and stretch to the side with your arms. Kind of stretch the part of your arm right here and the other side. Little bit of a twist to the back. Twist to the other side. Pull our knees up. Roll those ankles. Another knee up. Roll the ankles. Just do a little bit of movement so we're awake. All right, so mindfulness every morning. The best time to actually do this stuff is when you first wake up, but doing it throughout the day has a lot of benefits for your mental health, for well-being, for actually achieving your goals and visualizing things happening before they actually happen can actually make them happen more. It's proven that you're more likely to achieve your goals if you can visualize them. And going into a meditative state for gratitude is highly, highly good for you. So I'm going to find some music. And I'm going to guide you into a short meditation. Screen, it is not. It does this sometimes. Sometimes it shares the wrong screen. There it goes. All right, let's take a deep breath in together. Even if you're working, just do some deep breaths. Appreciate that oxygen. Appreciate this moment that we have together. May this mindfulness activity be beneficial for all. May it be used for our highest good, that we feel uplifted and better than before. Put your hands on your hearts. Just be grateful for your hearts. Imagine that there's a light coming down. And that light touches the crown of your head. And as our awareness goes there, imagine that it goes into our minds. And we're going to make a space for loving, positive thoughts today. Kindness to ourselves and others. May anything in our mind be healed. So be it. Imagine that light goes over your face, relax your face muscles. Touches your shoulders, relax your shoulders for a moment. It goes into our heart. Any healing that needs to take place now, so be it. Goes down into our stomachs. Now from our head to our torso, we are just surrounded by a light. Healing us. Release those stomach muscles. Release any anxieties. Any cares or concerns for the future, they're not here yet, so just be present. It goes down, go down our legs, our legs get heavy. And imagine that light going into the center of the earth, and it's going to ground us, protect us, guide us today. May we be safe. our journeys, on all our endeavors, so be it. That energy comes back up your legs, up your spine, out the top of your head. Take a moment to think of one thing that we are extremely grateful for. And when we feel the emotions that this memory or this thing that we have in our lives brings to us, we're retraining our body to feel good, to create those good pheromones. So what is it, something that brings us so much love and joy? Just take a moment to appreciate it. It could just be the sun that's shining on your face right now. It could be the cat that's laying beside you. It could be a moment that you had with a loved one. You got a hug. Whatever it is, just appreciate it for a moment. Breathe. And now let's take a moment to visualize our goals. What's one thing that we want to accomplish, and imagine that it's done. We've already did it. Who's standing there? How does it feel? You've achieved it because you're capable, you're worthy, you put in the work. What's that one thing that you want to accomplish, and imagine that it's accomplished already. It could be a health goal, it could be a financial goal, business goal, relationship goal, whatever it is, take a moment. Give thanks to God, your higher power, give thanks to yourself, all the work that you did, be grateful in advance. Thank you so much. Now, lastly, now that we're feeling gratitude, we're feeling motivated, someone might pop into your mind that also needs motivation, that also needs an uplift, that needs to know that they're loved and they are capable and worthy of good things too. And I just ask you to send them some loving, positive thoughts right now. Send them good intention, some good energy. Say a prayer for them. Very good, guys. Let's take one last deep breath in together. Breathe out. Back to the present. Being so grateful. At the count of 3, we're going to open our eyes. 1, feeling better. 2, more uplifted. 3, open our eyes. Thank you all so much. And give yourselves a little pat on the back for doing this for you. Taking this moment out of your day to invest in yourselves, to think about others, think about your goals. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And we have It is 8:30, so if you have to go, it's right on time. I'm gonna send you all with a blessing. Thank you so much for coming and be uplifted, work on those goals. And if you'd like to join us tomorrow, we'll be here at 8. Otherwise, I'm gonna be here for another 5 minutes for everybody that wants to share some big wins, some lesson learned. So here we go. How about anybody have any big wins, some lessons that they'd like to share? Alicia.
So my big win is definitely now for the third time getting up and
Yeah.
doing the routine. And I got up at 5 minutes before the routine. So I was actually able to get the laptop started and get the music going. And I felt a little bit more like prepared than just jumping right in. Um, Lesson learned, go to bed at a decent time. Yesterday, so like the first day I woke up, I felt really good, felt really awake. That night felt pretty awake. Yesterday was like the second day was definitely more of the struggle. And last night I was so tired, I could not wait to go to sleep. So this morning, I feel like the big lesson is like, after the routine, I wanted so badly to go back to sleep. But it's like that if you do something and then you're like you go backwards, it's gonna be harder to keep going forward. It's like, so I put on a motivational video, and that seems to be a good way for me to like get myself like moving forward, put a motivational video on while I'm getting ready. But yeah, I used to say I was not a morning person, and now I'm getting up at 6 o'clock. A
Yeah,
morning person.
you're a
I'm a,
morning person now. Today you
I
were.
am, I, I heard Martha Stewart say in a video the other day that she sleeps very little. And I don't like to say that because I don't think that's the healthiest for most people in general. But she was saying like that she's like, I don't sleep as much as probably I should, or they say you should. She's like, but I like to see how much I can get into a day, like how much I can fit into one day. And it was just that statement was very motivational. Like, how much can I get done in a day? And I used to have that mindset in college of how much can I get done? And it was very inspiring. And if you can get enough sleep while you're doing it, then like you're in a good place, I feel like. And how old is Martha Stewart? So it's like she can do it.
Right? Yeah. I think like I have to figure out a way to um an easier like an invite link that'd be easier to get other people in here because it was pretty easy with Elvira. Elvira, right? Yeah. Um, but it's probably an easier way to invite people into here. So I'm not sure. But hey, you got any big wins lately? Anybody else? Elvira, there she goes. It's so nice to have somebody new. And I honestly I get nervous when there's new people. I don't know if you could feel the nervous energy, but I just want to do a really nice job and be able to explain things well. And so I get some nervous energy, but I'm so grateful for y'all. Trish, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, as far as what Alicia's been experiencing, I never used to be a morning person either. And when I was working, I used to get up at the last possible minute before I had to run out the door, and I was always late. Um, and over the last year, because of my mental health, I've really tried hard to get a good sleep schedule down. And I just want to say it does get easier. I get up, I don't have anything to do in the morning other than this morning routine, and I get up at 6 o'clock every day. And it's gotten so that by the time 9 o'clock rolls around, I'm ready for bed. I'm tired, and I wake up sometimes at like 5:30, before my alarm goes off at 6. So my body's really gotten used to the 9 to 6 schedule. Yeah, it does get easier.
Yeah.
That definitely makes me feel relieved. Thank you. It's like inspiring to hear that.
That's why I say like 2 years ago when um 2 years ago I couldn't get up before like 9 and then I was napping throughout the day too. So these morning routines really like I'm getting up at 6 now, you know, but I really liked how you have like a really strict schedule too. Like you're like, I'm gonna actually do this every single day and hold yourself accountable. Um, I could see that being really helpful, you know, more like because I'm up at 6, but I'm doing random things. If I have like a nice routine when I first get up would be good too.
Yeah, the routine definitely helps. I've gradually added to mine. It started with just the morning routine at 8 o'clock, but I'm up at 6. So then I added in yoga for 15 minutes. And then I added in some light therapy where I just sit in front of a light for therapy every morning for 15 minutes. And that's my morning routine. It's gotten so I've really gotten used to it.
Yeah, you guys are killing it. You guys are doing great. I know my one thing I get up, I'm like, I need a cup of water. That gets me out of bed. I need a cup of water. I gotta feed my animals. So I definitely have that down. And I say a prayer too. I always say a prayer when I first wake up. And that's better than 2 years ago when I was talking bad to myself and I had all those negative, negative thoughts when I woke up. So it's been a huge shift for all of us. So, um, yeah, if there's anything else, I'll just let y'all go with your have a wonderful day, guys.
You
Get going.
too.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.